Mike Tyson inspiration. Conor McGregor reveals how Logan Paul fight may still happen. Conor McGregor is willing to wait until long after his fighting days are done to take on the Nixers against the likes of Logan Paul and KSI. The Irishman appears to be locked in on a return to the octagon, where he insists that he is coming back for the chance at an unprecedented third belt at welterweight. He will start that journey at UFC White House in June, before setting his sights on Islam Makhachev. This time last year, however, he appeared to be heading down the gimmick fight route as he pushed for a $500 million fight with the older Paul brother. And he says he still wants to make that happen, but could wait until his 50s like heavyweight legend Mike Tyson did to fight Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Conor McGregor believes Logan Paul fight can still happen after missing out on Sweet Deal. Ultimately, the Conor McGregor and Logan Paul fight never came to fruition as the YouTuber dedicated his life to the WWE, and now the UFC legend seems to be keen on a serious comeback. However, the Irishman was clearly still irked to have lost what he called a sweet deal to fight the American when Bloody Elbow spoke to him earlier this month in Dublin. And he noted that fights with the likes of Paul or KSI can still happen, once his career at the top level is well and truly over. He noted that Tyson's physical condition into his 50s has pushed him to pursue more legitimate bouts for now, before moving into the celebrity space later in life. He branded fights with YouTube stars as a Nixers, which is an Irish colloquial term for a side hustle. "I had a sweet deal there," McGregor insisted. "Look, the YouTuber fights will come. I'm coming back for glory, for the gold belt, for the Triple Crown. That's what I'm after. So all these other Nixers? Look at Mike Tyson, who fought Jake Paul at age 58, look how fresh he looks, he's an inspiration to me." Dmitry Bivol targeting return to the ring against 28-year-old German before huge trilogy fight. Dmitry Bivol's team is planning a tune-up fight before committing to a huge trilogy fight in the second half of 2026. In 2025, the 35-year-old only fought once in the ring, putting on a flawless performance against his longtime rival, Artur Beterbiev. Following his dominant win, the majority of boxing fans considered Dmitry Bivol as the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet, but back surgery resulted in inactivity. Despite that, with the year drawing to a close, the Russians team has announced that they are in talks regarding Bivol's return in early 2026, before a huge trilogy fight in the second half of the year. Bivol's team targeting 28-year-old German for tune-up fight. After undergoing successful back surgery, Bivol is now in the middle of rehab, hoping to get back to action as soon as possible. And according to Inside the Ring, Bivol's manager Vadim Kornilov is planning for his fighter to return in either March or April for a tune-up fight, considering the fact he is coming off back surgery. The fighter Bivol's team is currently targeting is Michael Eifert, a 28-year-old German who currently holds a professional record of 13-1. Eifert earned the right to be the IBF mandatory challenger after beating Jean Pascal via unanimous decision back in March 2023. Since then, Diesels has picked up a win over Carlos Eduardo Jimenez, continuing his ascent up the 175 pounds division. The team is planning on getting the comeback fight done, before looking for a third fight against Beterbiev in the second half of the year.